Okay, I'm gonna try to just make a real quick video. I always say real quick video, but they never turn out real quick. But just kind of an update on an idea that I'm working on, a new print that I'm working on, and how I came up with it, how it just kind of evolved. Here's a new print. It's just it has a collage at the top. So this is just going to be it's going to be a 16 by 20 print. So this is the artwork at 100%. I will take this. This is actually a copy of the artwork. That's the original. I always like to keep my original artwork off to the side. I usually put a red X on it. I need to do that immediately so I don't end up messing it up. But this is the copy that I'll work with. But so this is 100%. I will take this copy to Kink. I will take that copy to Kinko's, and that's where I will blow up and make my films from that. So that'll be the black artwork. So anyway, like I said, this will be just black and white at the top, and this will be a full color, like the inflorescence, like this, like what I call it, the IMCO series that I've been doing. And these are the IMCO water decals that I follow to kind of, I look at these, I copy these and break these colors down and then do them in fluorescence, and I get this result right here. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So I came up with this idea, first of all, is I did a collage I did this collage right here to fill the background, to do a series of one-of-a-kind prints. And this is one of the one-of-a-kind prints. I just wanted to have a background to do some, well, to do these like series of one-of-a-kind prints, but then also just to have for some like filler. I also just love doing collages, and I never really did just like a full, you know, a Roth one-of-a-kind, just a Roth collage. And there was just so much that I wanted to add. I wish I had a copy of just the collage. Actually, I do. But it'd take me forever to dig it out. I just want to do this video in one take. But there was just so many little elements that I wanted to work with and just piece together. Like I've always loved this Robert Williams illustration of Ed here. And then, of course, the Hooray for the Bad Guys. And there was some other stuff in this Ed Newton werewolf here. I wanted to incorporate that. Just some stuff that I didn't really want to just make a full print of. And then this crazy, like, it's not a Brother Rat Fink. I can't think of what it's called. But it's this cool little illustration here. And then one of my favorite, I could just go through here, and this killer Orbitron picture. I just wanted to have a collage of that, and I might do an art print of just that collage, but I haven't figured out if I just want to do it just to one color or add a color or any of that stuff. A tendency to, there's a lot of fine detail in there. When I put a color under there, sometimes it gets a little muddy when I print over there, but that's a lot of print talk right there. But that's not important right now. So I made that collage. So what happened is when I did that collage, I used that collage to do this. Sorry, I hit the camera there. I did that collage and used it on this skateboard, this one-of-a-kind skateboard here, as a filler. So when I did the skateboard, I used this screen for this Rat Fink right here, and then I filled the top with some of the collage and filled the bottom with the collage. And then I really liked this right here. I liked having that collage at the top, image in the middle. So in that kind of, I was like, I just couldn't get this out of my head. So I was like, you know, that inspired me to do this right here. So I just had to get it done. And what brought this on, so I had that in my head, like, you know, that was just like one of those things where I was just like, I just could not get that idea out of my head. So I was thinking about that. Okay, so when I pack orders, when I'm doing designs and I'm like just burn, like I'm making all kinds of, so I don't work on a computer. I'm just using this copy machine here, and I'm blowing up copies, shrinking copies, just constantly making copies, and cutting out little pieces of paper, and like all this is like, I had to make like 3 or 4 copies of this Mysterion to get that. Like that's all cut and paste. Like all these little are pieces of paper, all cut out with an X-Acto knife and glued down. I make tons of copies. Well, those copies I just put in here, like in this, because sometimes I'll make I will, if I have time, I'll make like, I don't know, like I'll decoupage, like this is one, like, maybe I'll decoupage like a can or something like that. That's one that's in the works, or that's one that's finished there, or I'll use them or whatever. But a lot of times, and most times I'll write, like a thank you on here, and I'll put these copies in orders, and when I ship orders. So when I was shipping an order, I came across, this is one of my favorite monsters. I just love this artwork right here. And I've actually used this monster head on a shipping label, and I colored, and I did this colorway because I wanted to see if I could, because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99 point, every time I say I'm pretty sure, I never say I'm 100% positive, because I just don't know, of course, and I'll never know, like all the, what is it, everything that's out there. There's so much, Rat Fink, Ed Roth artwork out there, and so much stuff out there that I'll never ever see it all. That's what's so cool about it, is there might be a full color decal of Power King, but I haven't seen it. So I just made my own to see if I had enough confidence in my own to create something like this that didn't exist. So I went ahead and just did it on a shipping label for myself, and I did it on this instead of doing a big 16 by 20 print or whatever. So I did this one, and I always, just because it was one of my favorite monsters, so I did it on that. So I just wanted to explore this again, but bigger, just because, and I never knew that becoming a Rat Fink artist that I was going to I just didn't know that I was going to just have so much fun with this. Like, I know I say it all the time, and I get so excited about it, and like, I swear, like Rat Fink artists like Mark Harmon, like we talk about this. I mean, we super geek out on this, like you would not believe it. It's so fascinating. For example, like I'm looking at this and what this monster has to offer. Like when you really start getting in here, like see, like this one has gums. Like see right here, like so when I go in to color this, I have so much potential, and it's almost like these monsters, like if you go into coloring them, they follow like a formula almost. So like if you break down Mr. Gasser here, like see his gums, like the slobber is like green, the lips are like this red. Now they alternate their teeth. I do not do that. I like white teeth. I like white teeth. I like the contrast in there. I feel like it gets a little lost. That's the only difference I do. But you have like green slobber. Look over here. Check out Wild Child. You see now he does have some guns showing. And then what's so cool is in the process, the silkscreen process is, your screens bump and get out of line. And so you get all this wonderful, like, where the colors get off. I will look at this stuff for hours, and every time I look at it, it's new to me. It still excites me. And then like in the eyes, and if you go over here to Chevy Breakfast of Champions. I mean, this is a whole nother ballgame. You've got some gums in there, red, and then like the body's a purple. Like that'll be a purple for me. And then you've got these nasty like boils in here. I mean, Ed Newton, it's just incredible. Now, this is what's interesting is, and I'm going to do this on this, is there's not a whole lot of black line for the bloodshot eyes. The bloodshot eyes are in the red. I'm not very good at drawing bloodshot eyes. As you can tell, I did that, tried to recreate that with here. So I'm a little worried about that. I am going to try to I guess I'm going to do my eyes like that, but I don't know. I'm already putting this together, and this video is going on too long. So I just wanted to share that real quick, and then I'm going to my next step. What I'll do is I will hand color this, so I kind of know what it's going to look like. I'm going to put in a background so he's just not floating here. And I'm going to use these textures to make the background. It's going to be having orange background, so he's not floating. I'm going to cut out these black lines so he's just not floating in there. And then I'll hand color it so I kind of have like an idea, so it looks, something like that. And then I'm going to hand cut the colors, do paper stencils, and then do my films. I'll print it tomorrow, so maybe I'll make another video of just what it looks like at the end. So anyway, we're at 12 minutes, and that's long enough. I think I touched base on everything. All right, everybody, have a good day.